G'day guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my opening round predictions. Now before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road towards 2k subs by the end of the year, so it'd really be appreciated if you guys help us out. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So we don't got any tips to review this week, so we're just going to go straight into my opening round tips and predictions. So on the Thursday, March 6th at the Gabba, 4:50 PM WA time game, we have the Brisbane Lions taking on the Geelong Cats. Now, Brisbane didn't really have too good of a preseason, to be honest. They lost against the Crows by 3 points at Brighton Homes, and they lost only one of the two matches that they played in, obviously that triple threat match between Gold Coast and Collingwood. Brisbane do got some good stars, and I did see lots of talent in the preseason. Geelong, on the other hand, not really the best preseason they could have. They did do a good job against Hawthorn though, knocking them down, but they ended up losing by around 20 points to the Essendon Bombers at the GMHBA. Obviously, they were missing lots of stars, obviously, when they played the Essendon Bombers, so it does kind of make sense how they went down, but Essendon still played an absolutely amazing game, and the Geelong Cats just couldn't lock them down. Now, who even knows if this game could still be playing? There's a cyclone heading towards Brisbane called Cyclone Albert, and it will be making landfall on Thursday, which is the day of the game. It's set to have about 600 mils of rain, and every cyclone just has massive wind factor. So the AFL is currently contacting the Bureau of Meteorology in Queensland to see if they're still able to play the game or not. If they can't play the game, then who knows what's going to happen to the opening game of opening round. But yeah, even if this game goes ahead we'll still give a prediction on who will win this game. Now in my eyes, I see Brisbane getting the job done by 8 points. They've got the crowd, Brisbane fans just going to rocking up to the Gabba, hopefully. I don't know if they're going to be making the crowd go absolutely nuts in bloody cyclone weather. It would be raining like heaps, windy as hell. I don't think it's safe to play AFL football at the Gabba during the cyclone, but it would be quite cool to see, can't lie. But yeah, Brisbane should get the job done. They got a good list, and obviously the home crowd will do a very, very good job for them going into this match. Doubt there would be too many Geelong fans coming up to Brisbane just for this game, especially during a cyclone. Now heading over to the Friday, March 7th at the SCG, 4:40 PM at WA time, Sydney versus Hawthorn. Now Sydney did a very decent, good job in the preseason, beating the Suns by 21 points, and they also, I believe, beated the GWS Giants in the match simulation games. Matt Roberts was a huge star in that preseason game against the Sydney Swans, so we could genuinely see a couple of great games this year by Matt Roberts. Obviously, Sydney did lose great players like Luke Parker, but honestly, that loss is clearly not putting an effect on them. Hawthorn, on the other hand, not really the best preseason they could do, losing both preseason games, which is just very, very unfortunate to see, especially with the young list they got as well. With them just losing, it's really sad to see, to be honest. Hawthorn have lots of skill, and I know for a fact that I reckon in the preseason they were trying to hide all that skill, just like how the Fremantle Dockers try to hide their skill in the Indigenous All-Star game. I bet you Hawthorn is going to go out in full strength on Friday against the Sydney Swans, and they should be able to get the job done. That's why I got Hawthorn to win by 15 points. Now moving on to the Saturday, March 8th at People's First Stadium, 2:15 PM WA time game. We have Gold Coast taking on Essendon. Now, this game would be a very, very good one. Obviously, Gold Coast's list, they're going to be great at home, as we all know this year. Essendon are playing absolutely outstanding games in both of the preseason matches, especially against Geelong, where they just absolutely rolled over the top of them, and I really liked the way they played. Gold Coast as well, they do really got great stars, and Noah Anderson really put on a huge show against the Sydney Swans, getting about 35 disposals and 1 goal in that game. Now, to be honest, I reckon Essendon's just a better side on paper. Still really wouldn't know if this game will go ahead, because obviously the cyclone would have just hit, and I don't know if it's going to be affecting Gold Coast or not. I've heard it's going to be about from Brisbane to the New South Wales border, so I reckon Gold Coast would be affected. So the water, all the rain in general could still be over in Queensland, which is just going to be unfortunate because both Queensland grounds would be flooded, which is just going to be sad. But yeah, Essendon are the better side on paper, so I'm going to go with Essendon to win this game. I've got Essendon by 18 points. Now on Sunday, March 9th at NG Stadium at 12:20 PM WA time, we have GWS taking on Collingwood. Now GWS, they've got a great list. I'll tell you what, great list. Although they got absolutely destroyed on the weekend against the Carlton Blues by 58 points. Although Jesse Hogan is still in very good Coleman form, kicking 3 goals that game, and as well as Lockie Whitfield and Finn Callahan having the 2 most highest amount of disposals in the whole entire game. They still somehow managed to not be able to score as much as they could have. Somehow Carlton were able to score 9 more goals than the GWS Giants could. Collingwood, on the other hand, are doing absolutely amazing this year. Obviously, we saw them absolutely destroy the Richmond Tigers on Wednesday by 83 points, where we saw masterclasses coming out by Lipinski and also Dacos. Lipinski getting 37 disposals that game. And Harry Perryman was just an absolute gun in the defense, getting 10 tackles in that defensive line. Nick Dacos also really helped him out, 6 clearances and about 32 disposals as well. Honestly, the better side on paper is Collingwood, and it just showing the experience, showing the skill that both clubs shown last week. I've really got to say Collingwood, and I reckon Collingwood will be able to win by a very comfortable margin. I'm going to go with Collingwood by 25 points. So, reviewing the tips that we've got Brisbane to win by 8 points. We've got Hawthorn, we've got Essendon, and we've got Collingwood to win this weekend. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget, we are on the road towards 2K subs by the end of the year. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.